Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals.
Why do you say that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over our heads?
Well, because I know that they are. They've been visiting this planet for thousands of years. And there is what is called a federation of these people, and they have rules.
Could aliens be living amongst us? A new Harvard study suggested that aliens may be secretly living here on Earth.
On Wednesday, you told me that you have seen alien biologics. We're talking about alien bodies not of this Earth. Some, you said, are about 1.5 feet tall, others closer to 10 feet tall. What else can you tell us about their appearance?
Well, they come from, as I understand it, from various star systems, and none of them are
hostile. And you've seen these with your own eyes?
Well, according to our next guest, aliens are already among us, and she's claimed to be the living proof. Kelly Tyler is part of a growing number of people that believe themselves to be extraterrestrials who've been sent down from space in order to help humankind.
And Kelly, as you can see, is here now. Morning, Kelly.
Morning.
You can imagine the skepticism when we say something like, aliens are living here. Kelly claims to be an alien.
Of course.
Ready, set, go.
So in every ancient text on Earth is describing entities that exist just outside the realm of your sight. But they can marionette mankind from behind the scenes. The term that we use in English is demons. So you have the angels and demons. And this is how they come out in English. It's not quite that simple, because that's how it comes out in English, that you've got one category for the bad guys and one category sort of for the good guys. But all of these things are creations of God, and some portion of them, the spooky things, are things that you're told not to mess with, that you've got this whole world that wants to have leverage over mankind. These little demonic entities, and the truth is that they're actually everywhere.
Tell me the definition of a starseed.
So, I haven't felt it since I was a child.
You haven't?
Most starseeds incarnate at birth.
Okay.
So their soul is born as a starseed.
Right.
Extremely classified document dealing with religion, and it's about that sex. Period. But why would there be any classified material dealing with religion?
I want to go back to the religion thing. I want you to say it.
Oh, come on, that's so weird. That's a lot.
I'm not asking you to say what you believe to be a fact. I'm asking you to say what you read in a report that is distributed at what may be the most top secret facility in the world. Okay, all right.
And really, I think starseeds are souls from another star system that have incarnated as humans. So people go, well, you look pretty human to me. You don't have that 6-foot blue head or whatever it is that they see from sci-fi films. And really what happens is when you identify with a being, I like to say a starseed rather than alien, because there's too many stigmas attached to aliens with the films that we see. And there's a fear against aliens. And typically starseeds are here to help humanity.
That supposedly Jesus and two other beings were genetically engineered. They were implanted in people on Earth in biblical times, and their births were closely monitored. Now, just some little connections to that my wife had brought up were in the Bible. They said that the star had followed Mary wherever she went, and you know, that all UFO sightings always start out as people, well, gee, that looks like a bright star, and well, in fact, they said in the Bible, the brightest star in the sky followed her where she went, and it just made little connections like that.
Albert Stubblebine III, Bert, who had been head of Special Forces and Army Intelligence, he intercepted me after we had this major contact event out in Florida and near Pensacola. And he subsequently, about a month later, personally offered me $2 billion to not pursue what I was doing and become part of his team.
All right, I'll say it. It's so far out.
All right, your objection has been noted.
Okay.
What does it say?
That we're containers. That's how supposedly the aliens look at us. That we are nothing but containers.
Containers of?
Containers. Maybe containers of souls. You can come up with whatever theory you want, but we're containers, and that's how we're mentioned in the documents. That religion was specifically created, so we have some rules and regulations for the sole purpose of not damaging the containers.
The souls? Meaning?
Well, the souls or the bodies, whatever. That's
meaning like we're containers for souls that they're going to use at some other point.
Right.
And that they had something to do with different prophets and biblical figures.
Yeah.
Well, then.
So we started this by asking, is there a deception coming? Kind of an alien deception coming? Well, you've been living in a deception the whole time. And all of the other cultures before you were living in a deception as well, of a different kind. You'll look back at them and you say, how could you have believed these crazy things and not know what we knew today? Well, wait a second. If they were looking at you today, they would say, how can you have all of these devices, all of these legs up on all this stuff, and yet you don't know the simple things? Are we alone? No, you're not alone.
That gave me the dubious distinction of being the first person of cabinet rank in the G8 group of countries who ever said categorically, without reservation, UFOs are real, and you have to accept them as being real.
No, you're not alone. You were created in this place with an incredible purpose. You are heirs to an empire, a throne beyond. You are sons and daughters of the Creator of the heavens and earth.
We all were deceived. We all had the spinning ball put in our classroom from the time we were little wee tots. That says on the bottom, not for educational purposes.
Thanks a lot for searching that out, man. Appreciate that. Fisherman in the box. Fisherman in a box.
You're in a religion where you think you're on a ball flying around the sun.
Huh?
You're in the one world religion of heliocentrism. So in your school, they taught you were on a ball going around the sun.